of you beautiful people out there. My name is Majestic Muffin, and we need to get serious for a few minutes. First off, I'm sorry about being absent for a few weeks. If you were not aware, there's kind of a lot of stuff going on in America at the moment. So I've kind of been surrounding myself with that, and I haven't had time to record anything. So yeah, there's my formal apology. And second, I just want to inform you of a few things about the Black Lives Matter movement. I was thankfully able to go to a few protests. The one was organized by my town, and it was incredibly peaceful, and I'm so glad for that. And we had police escorting us, which was really nice. But speaking of peaceful protests, let me say some things. All the protests that have been going on have been peaceful. Okay, let me just say that. But a good amount of police officers, I'm not saying all police officers are bad, but a good amount of police officers have been firing rubber bullets, tear gas, and pepper spray into the crowd, which is not good, especially since they were peaceful. And rubber bullets are about this size I think. They are metal encased in a thin layer of rubber, which is not fun to get hit in the face with, by the way. Not to mention that the police are using them wrong. You're supposed to aim them at the ground, so it'll still hurt, but it'll go towards your legs to incapacitate you. But they are shooting them point blank in people's faces. They already hit a 14-year-old in the face. They've already pepper sprayed a 9-year-old. So if you are going to these protests, I want you to please stay safe. Please wear protection. And please make sure to always stay peaceful. There's some miscommunication between looters and rioters in these peaceful protests. A good amount of the looters and rioters are not even close with the protesters. They are just using the protesters to do these looting and rioting. And there are some footages that even show police officers looting and rioting and starting all this not so fun stuff. So if you see anyone looting or rioting, please, I don't know, just stay away from them. Don't try to stop them, but also at the same time, please stay safe. Because a lot of these looters and rioters are just using our movement for their own gain, which is not good. Also, if you are one of those that say all lives matter in a response to Black Lives Matter, I just want to tell you how wrong that is. Please don't say that, because there's this analogy that's been going around. Your house is important, right? Everyone's house is important, but there's a house on fire right now. Are you gonna say, well, the firehouse has to douse, or the firemen have to douse all of our houses because all the houses matter? No. You focus on the house that is on fire and you help it. That's what we mean by Black Lives Matter. We are not trying to hate on all the other lives, oh wow, all lives suck. No. We're trying to bring light to the fact that people of color have been oppressed for decades, and it's still going on, which it shouldn't be going on, but it is, and it's come to this point. And the death of George Floyd was the last straw in this, and a lot of people saying he sparked the riots. Why do all these protests for one man? First off, if I had a son or a husband or a boyfriend murdered by the police, I would burn the whole city down. Just so you know. So first off, he was the last straw. So many others, like Breonna Taylor, have been murdered unjustly by police, and these police need to be held accountable for their actions. I'm not saying all police are bad. I'm saying the police that are bad need to be held accountable for their actions. And that's what we do with the Black Lives Matter movement. So, I know with all this ranting, if my point got across at all, if you can't protest and you can't donate to any of the families, please post on social media, raise awareness for these, because it's important that we change what's wrong in our society right now. We have to change the systemic racism. We have to change the police force and make it better. We need to make our country better, okay? So, So all in all, with this rant, if you are in the protests, please stay safe. Wear protective gear. and stay peaceful. Black Lives Matter. That's not putting down all other lives, okay? Just so you know. And we need to fix what's happening in our society. Yeah, I know this channel isn't really a serious channel. It's a place for video games, fun stuff, and just art and stuff. So I might post more like this, but I wanted to get this out there and say my piece. And on Monday and on Friday, the schedule will be back on track, because I know in bad times like these, especially, we're still during a pandemic, so please stay safe during that as well. Wear a mask. Precautions, okay, because there's still a pandemic going on. So, even with all this stuff going on, I know that people look to entertainment to get your mind off of it and just have a little bit of fun every now and then. I know that's what I do, and I know that's what a few other people do, so I'm going to be continuing to post entertainment fun stuff like video games, makeup, but, just so you know, the stuff is still going on. If you can't donate and you can't protest, like I said, raise awareness on social media. And yeah, stay safe out there, guys. I love you all. And yeah, stay safe. And yes, Black lives do matter. Thank you.